welcome back to more Metroid Prime, everyone. This is the finale, the final part, the final episode, as we have the source of all Phazon behind this door in the Impact Crater. And I don't even know what that is looking at it. Oh god, it's like a spider, isn't it? Ah, why did it have to be spiders? Oh, that is... Alright, well, we can't scan because he went underground. Let's follow him. This is... Metroid Prime. Haha, what a clever play on the title there. Morphology, Metroid Prime. Highly evolved Phazon-producing life form. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is the source of Phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include ultra-fission breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging this enemy. Yeah, this is the source of all Phazon right here, and we're going to get back to our combat visor. So like it said, it's kind of Pirate Trooper in the way that we can only hit it with a designated beam at a time. I'm going to try to hit it with a super missile. Yep, when it's going yellow right there, it is of course vulnerable to the power beam. Get out of the way right there. When it goes purple, it's susceptible to the wave beam. I'm going to be showing you guys off all the beam combos here, like this one. Take him out, take him out, take him out, take him out, take him out. There we go. Whew. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys that I also got the Plasma Beam combo. Really sorry about forgetting that, but I'm going to show that off to you guys soon enough. I'm going to be using all of my missile combos in this fight, hopefully if I can land a shot. The Plasma one is a flamethrower. You guys will get to see it soon, though. Alright, what color are you? Back to the Power Beam? Alright. Just have to push another Super Missile down in there, won't we? Boom! And I think going into here will avoid its charge attacks in there. And I think it comes back around, so we gotta be careful. Okay, no, it's just gonna fight on that side now. Alright, with the Wave Beam. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys off the Wave Beam combo, but it's not really economical to use the Wave Beam combo when taking it down because it takes a lot more missiles than it's probably worth. So I'm gonna be using just charged Wave Beam shots for this one because they home in anyway, so there's really no reason to use a more powerful combo. Alright, not true for any other beam though, so that's why I like to use the missile beam combos with those. Alright, anyone else? Is the ice one now. Alright, so we're going to try to use our ice blaster right here. Boom! There we go. Did it actually freeze him? Yeah, it did. Boom! There we go. It takes two of those. As you can see, it does leave behind a kind of freezing effect right there, so further underground. Yeah, follow him, Samus. We've come too far now. You get all Metroid 2 up in this game, you're going further down and down. Alright, what color are you now? We are back to nothing because he got me with the tether beam. Out, get away. I think you can get into Morph Ball and kind of get out of that. But okay, Plasma Beam time. Now to show you the full power of the Flamethrower. Roast him alive. There we go. Yeah, that used a bit more missiles than I thought right there, so maybe we'll stick to just the normal Plasma Beam for that one. I don't know, though. It's almost halfway down. We're about halfway down with missiles, so I guess it's a fair trade-off. And it's kind of easy enough to... Oh god, that causes visor damage. It's easy enough to hit it with the Plasma Beam too, since its rate of fire is so rapid. It's just not fun to do with either the Power Beam or the Ice Beam. Power Beam because it's so weak, it'll be doing no damage. And Ice Beam because, well, it's just hard to hit in the first place. Oh wow, those do massive visor damage right there. Ah, you can see. This is pretty much the gist of the fight, though. Unload your most powerful beam combos if you have them up to this point. You can get a Morph Ball Bomb and kind of boost away. Okay, not that way, though. Kind of avoid his attacks and hit him with your most powerful artillery, or kind of pertaining to that beam whenever you can. Only the face is vulnerable, like Logbook said. Okay, that super missile did not hit. Guess we can't do it whenever he's spewing out his garbage right there. Takes more than one super missile now, huh? Or just one beam shot after that. Looks like one pea shooter shot is enough on top of a super missile. That's pretty funny. Alright, your next form is back to the Ice Beam, alright? Oh yeah, it freezes too. You gotta wonder where it got these powers, man. Because I get it's like a hyped up Metroid there, but... Let's get out of the way, get out of the way. Next cycle around, pelt you with the ice shot, there we go. It also makes it easier to hit it with a normal ice beam combos as well. So yeah, if there was ever a reason to max out your missile count, this is the reason. Metroid Prime is substantially easier with a maxed out missile count. If you only had like 120 missiles, well, good luck, my friend, because this is going to be like an endurance test as you're using just the regular beams. And you can see, like, you can drain energy over time. It's kind of a battle of attrition here. He's already taken down about 2 energy tanks right here. And of course, I'm maxed out on energy tanks, so if you don't have maxed out energy tanks or maxed out missiles, this could be pretty difficult, even on a difficulty like this, even on the normal one. So, and I have defeated this game on veteran before. I remember doing it. I don't think I was maxed out right there, but it was a close battle, let me tell you what. Alright, his face centered, there we go. Just a few more ice beam shots. Yep, there we go. As you can see, the beam combos on top of just the normal beams are very, very effective right here. Don't even really need to worry about his other attacks because you can get him down in like one cycle. I would guess, yeah, Plasma's probably next. With 100 missiles left, I think we're safe to just go ahead and use the flamethrower again. Because he doesn't have much health left. We're not going to need missiles after this, so. Alright. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Die, 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 die. There we go, sweet. Just a bit of HP left. Can I get in a... Oh no, I'm not going to get in. Whew. Barely got in that trench. I think that might be his most powerful attack when he charges you. Or when it. That's not a he. That is an it, man. It's a Metroid. Hard to believe that Phazon could do that to a Metroid, man. So I guess just like one Metroid managed to find its way into the impact crater and that happened. That's like good. Imagine what it could do to like other beings. I get Metroids are like pretty special species, but man, seeing Phazon do that to a creature? Ooh. Is that it? Do we have it? Let's see. Looks like he went down here. Into the innermost depths of the impact crater. And here we go, guys, the final boss in the game, the true form of Metroid Prime, the core essence of Metroid Prime. Scan indicates that Phazon energy form of Phazon... Let me try that again. Scan indicates that the Phazon energy form of Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weaponry. Only attacks from a Phazon-fused arm cannon will damage it. It generates a pool of Phazon when it attacks. Use these to fuel your suit's Phazon system. The entity can also spawn Metroids to assist in battle, rendering itself invulnerable when it does so. Alright, so kind of screwed up the pronunciation right there, but alright, this is the true form of Metroid Prime, or at least its pure essence now that it has shed its carcass or shell or whatever it is right there. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get this energy here, as we do not get an energy refill from here to this battle, from the first form to this one. And of course, it is invulnerable to all conventional weaponry, but it does spawn these Phazon pools right here. And like our scan told us, it can only be hurt by Phazon, and of course, we can channel Phazon with our brand new suit if I get right here. But we can't see it anymore, so we have to go to the X-ray visor. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And then unload. There we go. We're in hyper mode. Let's do as much damage as we can right there until we use up the Phazon. The Phazon pool right there. Okay, so, we didn't do that much damage, but that's the only way we can damage Metroid Prime. Looks like it's still invisible, so I'm going to have to go back to the X-ray just to see it and be able to dodge its attacks. Okay, it caused another pool right there. Oh god, it Metroids as well. Alright, but we can destroy these guys pretty easy by doing that. Okay, can I still see it with the X-ray visor? I know sometimes you can only see it with the thermal visor. Yeah, there it is. We have to switch between combat, X-ray, and thermal visors in order to hurt it. Alright, back to this. Alright, it still disappeared, so... What causes it to go from being an X-ray only to a heat-only entity? I have no clue, but that's pretty much the gist of this battle. You have to avoid its attacks while it doesn't have the Phazon pool, because we cannot hurt it otherwise, and nothing else will possibly work. And then, when it does create the Phazon pool, you have to go to it, go into hyper mode. Oh god, 100 Metroids. Ugh, why? Go into hyper mode here, destroy the Metroids, it spawns. Oh, come on. Come on now. Might just want to lay out like a power bomb right there. And then when it's done that, just hit it with the hyper mode. Yeah, there we go. See, we can only see it in the combat visor right there, so you have to rotate between all three. So I'm guessing it's going to go back to the X-ray visor during the next cycle there, as we have its HP down about half. Yeah, the Metroids can be a real nuisance, but I think you can destroy them very easily if you go into hyper mode and take care of them that way. I would not recommend like switching to the Ice Beam for the normal Metroids or anything like that. You're just not going to have the time. Although I guess you do use a bit of the Phazon destroying them, but I think it's fine because you get the continuous Phazon stream against Metroid Prime after that. And I think a Metroid can actually interrupt the stream if it attacks you if you are particularly unlucky and get 2 hunters like I did right there. Let's just destroy them with a power beam again. Alright, hyper mode again. Let's go to our X-ray visor and pop it full of Phazon. So this is the only time we get like the hyper mode with the Phazon beam or anything to that effect. Interesting that they call it hyper mode. We should keep that in mind for the future. And there's just rinse and repeat here. Although I did always wonder why concentrated Phazon is the only thing that can harm this thing. Alright, thermal visor it looks like. No, it's just like invisible now. Okay, there we go. X-ray. Okay, because I was pretty sure it rotated. Maybe it's just random toward the end here once you get it below 50. Yeah, why would pure Phazon hurt this creature? I don't know. It's just like a really concentrated burst and it's still just a normal creature. I mean, it's not a creature of pure Phazon. It was just a Metroid at one point, so... And I get the Metroids are highly adaptive to their environments. Like, they're able to survive, kind of adapt pretty easily, but... Okay, are we in hyper mode? Hyper mode, where are you? Where are you? Okay, let's try the visor. Okay, don't see it there. Maybe the normal one? I don't see it at all. Am I just missing it? Where are you? Oh, I see it flying. Is it behind me? I see nothing. Do I really just... Okay, it was thermal and I just missed it. Alright, we'll still get a bit of a hit right here. It's not going to be too much, because most of the Phazon was gone already. But... Okay, I guess the beams are kind of random right now. I have to watch out for that. I guess it was like behind me or something. I just didn't see with the thermal visor. Alright. Oh, God, more. Oh, no, it's efficient. Let's play another power bomb here. Alright. I would guess it would just be, yep, the normal combat visor for this one. So we pump it full of Phazon. Alright, looks like one more cycle should do it. I don't know why they give you missiles here. I guess if you want to just use it to take out the normal Metroids, it would be fine, but jeez. Honestly, I didn't know the power bombs would work here, so whoever told me that in the Omega Pirate video, again, you are a lifesaver, because I had no clue. Thank you so much. Alright, almost got it again. No real threat to the energy right here, but this is a cool-looking boss. I like how it kind of looks like a, I don't know, it's like a tentacle octopus-like monster, and we've seen that's what kind of happens to the Metroids that are corrupted by Phazon, because after all, we saw the Hunter Metroids, which is what happens when they get too much Phazon in their system, so... Oh no, I'm out of power bombs! Okay, I think it's best to just go into normal mode here. Hyper mode, take these things out. Okay, can I not take these things out? Okay, take that one out, take you out. Alright, where are you? I would guess X-ray. Yep, there you are. Yep, it was behind me the entire time. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, is it already over? Okay, no, we're still in the Phazon. Still in the Phazon. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, there we go. I didn't think I was gonna do it, but we got it. Woo. And that is going to do it for the first Metroid Prime there. As we get not too extravagant of an ending, but we did get to see Samus's face underneath the helmet right there. And in order to get that, you have to have at least 75% of items collected, which is pretty easy to do on your first playthrough. I think I was right at 75 when I got done with the Omega Pirate, without any real scrounging around or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of your reward for getting 75. You do get another one for 100%, but that's going to be after the credits, so I hope you guys stick around for that. But until then, yeah, that was the first Metroid Prime. And a lot of people consider it to be the greatest 3D Metroid in the series, and, you know, I'd probably be very hard-pressed to disagree with them right there. It just really channels what made Metroid so great in 2D and takes it right into 3D, and I think a big part of that is the influences that it takes from Super Metroid there. It stays very loyal. Retro doesn't do too much of their own thing here as far as past the foundation is concerned. Of course, they had to do the first person, that must have been very difficult, but you get the same power-ups, you get the same suits, it's against the same enemies. They introduced their own phase-on element here, but the phase-on was not a very big part of the gameplay there until the end, with the phase-on suit, and of course Metroid Prime being corrupted by it and such. But it also takes a lot of structural influences from Super Metroid as well, as far as progression is concerned, as far as the potential for sequence breaking is concerned. It's a very kind of wide-open, non-linear game. And if you're going into this for the first time, you will get confused, and you will get lost, and if that hint system is not on, you're going to be wondering what to do for quite a while. So I think that's why the first Metroid Prime was so successful, and why to this day it's considered the best 3D Metroid, and I would probably agree that it is the best 3D one, although I am looking forward to playing Prime 2 and 3 to see if those change my mind, which will be coming up very soon. I would like to start Prime 2 before the end of the year. Of course, won't be jumping right into it right after this game, because that would be a bit of a burnout, both for me and you guys probably, but yeah. From here on out in the Prime series, what Retro does is that they kind of insert their own, I guess, elements and flavors. We see that in the next game, which is Prime 2 Echoes. It was also known as Dark Echoes overseas, I believe. Don't really know what caused the name change there. But they start adding their own elements, such as ammo. The phase-on becomes a more integral part. They ditch conventions like the Varia suit and the Gravity suit and all that kind of stuff, and very much do their own thing with another dimension even. A lot of kind of Zelda influences coming from there, which is why I think Prime 2 and Prime 3, they're not considered bad games by any stretch of the imagination. I remember Prime 2 being a bit annoying, but Prime 3, I really think kind of was good. I really liked Prime 3 there, but they did their own thing, which is why I think perhaps those two games are not considered as good as the first one here, because it's not as loyal to that kind of Super Metroid-esque influence right there that everyone loves. And Metroid fans can be pretty picky when it comes to what kind of gameplay they like. But as for the first Prime, I think it's a fantastic game. It definitely belongs on my top 10 games of all time right there. I think it's the best 3D Metro game as of right now. And I want to thank you guys for watching this playthrough. We got a bit of an ending right here. There we go, mission final, a little bit over 10 minutes with 100%. And I unlocked Hyper Mode difficulty because this is the first time that I've played on this Wii U system. But I want to thank all of you guys so much for joining me for this. This has been one of my most successful LPs to date. I was so enthusiastic about it, I was really excited about it, and I was even more excited that you guys were excited about it. I didn't know how many people were waiting for me to play the first Metroid Prime. Like I said, I had a hard time getting around to it because I was kind of down on the Metroid series. I was really discouraged after Federation Force, and seeing how good another Metroid 2 remake was, I'm like, man, is the series really over? But it's not. In like a month, we have Samus Returns, and Prime 4, although maybe in the distant future, is still out there on the horizon as another beacon of hope. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I will get to Prime 2 hopefully before the year is over, but until then, this is Virgo, signing off.